to the heart of Sooner Nation, Gaylord family, Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. And if you aren't familiar with the saying, Boomer Sooner, you will be soon enough. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. They thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking to throw it. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches.
And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with the lone back. Open space at the 25. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They move the tight end all over. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. And the throw down. Balls to the grass. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's another first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff to the lone back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 50. The 40. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Oklahoma State got a rare but most satisfying close victory the last time they saw the Sooners.
And it was such a big game for the Pokes, and you got to feel great if you're their coaching staff watching how their team responded late in the game when it was on the line. They were able to make those plays. David, they know they're expecting another dogfight today.
Yeah, it's big for their confidence. When you get a win, listen, Oklahoma has dominated this series, but when you get a win, you've got that confidence. You can show the team, we can do this. So they're looking to build on 1 and get 2 in a row.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Smith wants to throw. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 7, Oklahoma 0.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll run play action. Dances away from the heat. Quick strike complete. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Going for it all. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Smith dropping to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma State.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He makes the catch. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Comes out throwing on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And when you run that screen, it takes a lot more time to develop because those offensive linemen, remember, they're going to block, release, and go get somebody. Quarterback's got to get rid of that ball a lot faster when you're running those screen plays.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the last drive, Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, Dave.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Pulls and fired complete. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on second down. They'll run the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Motion from the offense. They're working that left side. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the left.
Coverage, and how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
And the Sooners are threatening in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give. And you race it to the house. Touchdown Sooner.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team, led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin, would just steamroll teams. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Firing to the right, complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Heaves it deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the 2nd half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Breaks the tackle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got it.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third.
Home mistake.
Another day.
They'll take over.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
Smith dropping to pass. throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. Hauled down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboy. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get...
And the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Smith wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of him. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's got 67 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
He's going to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he makes the catch at the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Oklahoma State. 28.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 10. Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma State 28, Oklahoma 17.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They move the tight end all over. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Got room at the 35. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Sooners get enough to move the chains.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Oh, gave the defender the business. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Burns. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And this is a no-brainer. It's fourth down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Smith dropping to pass. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Second down coming up. The aerial assault continues. He's going for it all. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State.
Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on first down. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Makes the grab. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple